Following an order to certify the results, Republican Claudia Tenney is set to be certified the victor in New York's 22nd Congressional District. The results in State Supreme Court Justice Scott DelConte order give Tenney a lead of 109 votes, with more than 325,000 ballots tallied. Democrat Anthony Brindisi is expected to pursue an appeal. State Supreme Court Justice Scott DelConte issued the order Friday afternoon that rescinded a temporary hold on certifying results in Oneida County, the last county to complete its error correction and canvass in the judicial review. With all counties in the district now certifying the results will be certified by the State Board of Elections. DelConte ruling comes after oral arguments were laid out by the candidates' legal teams in Oswego County Supreme Court on Friday morning. The proceedings made clear DelConte was not compelled by Brindisi's argument that certifying the results would cause irreparable harm. In his order, DelConte said Brindisi had to prove three things to stop certification of the election results: the likelihood of success of his appeal, the prospect of irreparable harm, and a balance of the equities in his favor. DelConte declined to address the success of appeal or balance of equities, including the ongoing harm to nearly 700,000 unrepresented constituents, because Brindisi could not prove irreparable harm. Specifically, certification of the election results does not prevent Brindisi from directly challenging the election in the House of Representatives, and potentially unseating Tenney. Under the Federal Contested Elections Act, DelConte said, this is because it is the House of Representatives, and not the New York State Unified Court System, or even the New York State Board of Elections, that sits as the final judge of the elections of its members. The Federal Contested Elections Act would allow an investigation by the Committee on House Administration, chaired by U.S. Rep. Zoe Lofgren, D., California, as an initial step. Brindisi, who already has sought a hand recount of all ballots in the race, would be able to seek a recount ordered by the House under the Act, if he had no state options for a recount left. He also would have to prove a recount could change the outcome of the election. The race, separated by 0.03%, would fall well within the parameters of an automated recount under state law, but the legislation went into effect January 1. Tenney's attorneys argued the certification of results doesn't guarantee Tenney would be seated, and she could be seated provisionally while the appeal process played out in state court. They argued the certification of the election results could be amended if Brindisi appealed successfully. DelConte also agreed with Tenney's attorneys that Brindisi's appeal in the state court system is not moot, because county boards of elections are subject to the state's appellate division or court of appeals, and an amended certification could be presented to the House during its review of the election. In a statement Friday evening, Tenney said it was time for residents in the Congressional District to have representation. "I'm honored to have won this race," she said. "It was a hard-fought campaign, and I thank Anthony Brindisi for his service. Now that every legal vote has been counted, it's time for the results to be certified." Steve Howe is the city reporter for The Observer-Dispatch. For unlimited access to his stories, please subscribe or activate your digital account today. Email stevehowe@showitgannett.com.